Good evening. Bonjour.
And
How you
welcome
doing,
to
everybody?
Vermland Radio.
Welcome to Vermland Radio. The
We would have been
let's
on earlier, but somebody had their phone on silent.
yeah.
It
My
happens.
teammate was writing to me and saying, "Hey, we're going to be on. We're going to be on. We're going to be on."
It
And
happens,
yeah,
though. It happens. It
it,
happens.
that's what it's
It's
all about the
life.
job. It's all about the job.
It's life, though. I mean, it's life. You get to working on something, and then something else comes up, and me
Yeah,
and Verm were talking earlier today, and I was busy rubbing stuff into leather, and I'm sure he would rather had my full attention, but I was tackling two jobs at once. So
yeah, exactly. But at least he was able to answer my question, so at least that's good. When you answer, it means you're at least concentrating on what I'm talking about. So, everybody, welcome. I don't know if this is working. We have a new place that we're broadcasting. So it's Mixcloud. So hi, everybody from Mixcloud who
yeah,
is listening to us live on stream. This is a first for you guys. So we're just pure talk from Vermland Radio, our famous podcast that we've been doing since 2018. Just to let everybody
had a
know.
couple different names.
Yeah, we did. We had a
Had a
couple.
couple different
This one,
names throughout it's evolved, and
yeah,
we're
but this
happy to be
one's
doing it.
better.
So
This one's better.
I didn't hear anything from the other Munchkin that was supposed to
No,
be on here,
and
and
I got a hand on our lawyer. I was able to write to him. Got a hand on the lawyer, so he should either pop up tonight or one day. He did say, because I told him we miss his voice, so we should have it now that he's a little bit more super busy because he has his firm now.
does he have his
So
own firm now?
he has his own firm now.
Yeah, that's gonna make
So,
him. Yeah, when you're self-employed,
yeah, so
you
now
got to
he's
put the hustle in.
self-employed. But I mean, I'm sure he has at least a couple of, maybe an hour, just at least an
Well,
hour.
you got to put the hustle in. You got to put the hustle in.
So I
That's how
told him
you
that
make
we're
the
missing.
bucks.
Yeah,
That's how you make the
I told him
bucks.
I told him we're missing his voice, so he should hop in. That would be fun. That he hops in, comes back with us to have fun, like usual. I'm gonna go see how it makes out. So how you going, AKAI? How's everything going?
I'm
How's
doing
everything
good.
lately?
Tired. I have a headache. The migraines are back. It must be the season. I think it's that season where you're coming out of winter and into spring, and it's can't decide if it's dry or moist, and
Okay,
I have a lot of sinus issues. So
you
it
do?
oh yeah, I got chronic sinusitis and all kinds of stuff from being in the
Okay,
military. So yeah, causes migraines. So is what it is.
a lot of migraines.
A lot of migraines.
A lot of migraines.
The kind where you just want to choke people out.
Yeah. So while we're talking, I'm just trying to figure out if we are broadcasting on our system.
I don't
So
know.
while
You
you're going
should shoot
about,
me a link.
yeah, while you're going, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I'm just
Shoot me a link
trying
and
to
I
figure
can
it
look
out.
and see if I can see it. So it's interesting. So I saw the world's oldest man thing today. He is now 111 years old.
Okay.
111.
Ooh.
Can you imagine how much his life has changed in
Oh yeah.
111 years with technology?
Oh yeah.
I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
he probably saw telephones. He probably saw, the internet and, the music going from, all the different mediums that music's gone through in all these years to
Okay.
where it's at now. Vehicles, technology in vehicles, air travel, the stuff we did in space. I mean, just absolutely amazing time to live in, and he got to live through all of it.
So he saw a lot
Oh yeah,
of
he saw a
history
lot
going.
of world wars.
Yeah.
He's seen 2 world wars.
Ooh.
I mean, that's just amazing. But he says you should eat fish and chips like at least a couple times a week.
Well, for sure.
That's what he accused his health to.
Yeah. Well, eat fish and you're good. It's all about the omega 3.
Yeah, is that what it is?
Well, it's the omega 3. Yeah, it's the fish. It's everything that a fish brings.
I
Why
love
do you
fish.
think a lot of Asian and all the Mediterranean people have better health than us?
Olive oil.
Olive oil. I do take my 2 spoon of olive oil now, pure.
Moroccan is
Cold-
supposed to be the best.
Which one?
Moroccan olive oil.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
It's supposed to be,
I've been
supposed to be
using
of the olive oils. It's supposed to be the best of the olive oils because it contains the highest levels of all those things that you're trying to get out of olive oil.
Okay.
Because the Moroccan olives grow in a harsher environment.
Okay.
You didn't know I knew about that, did you?
No, I didn't. That's why you're teaching me something right now.
The wealth of information that funnels out of this puddle in my head.
Yeah, you're teaching me something.
So our state, in its infinite wisdom, has, paid an ungodly amount of money. So they brought 10 wolves in to the state of Colorado. We already have wolves here, right? But they brought 10 more in and released them. And at the cost of about $1 million a wolf.
Okay.
And I'm trying to figure out, and they introduced them all on the western slope. But in order to get that in, they put a statewide bill in that people on the eastern side of the state voted on that it'll be a zero impact for them. It doesn't affect them, but it affects all the farmers and ranchers on the western side of the state because now their cows and dogs and all that stuff are getting killed by wolves.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
It is.
And then they passed a semi-auto ban is passed the Congress, the state Congress, and now it's got to go to the Senate, which it'll probably pass there. Which is basically going to outlaw all semi-automatic everything in the state of Colorado.
Ooh.
Yeah. Talk about as soon as that gets signed in, it's going to be in court, guaranteed.
Okay, that's kind of crazy.
Well, they're going to fine you a heck of a lot of money if you bring one into the state. You're going to grandfather all the stuff that's already here, but you're not going to be allowed to transfer, sell. If you die, you can't will it away. You can't give it away. You got to turn it in for it to get destroyed.
Okay.
And so now you're, going against the takings clause which is, one of our, rights as a United States citizen. You can't do that. So I see this thing's going to court. It's going to be drugged through court for the next 5-6 years.
Uh-huh.
In the meantime, I think all these congressmen and senators that are voting for this thing, or the governor, if he signs it in, should be charged with treason. But,
oh God.
Yeah. It's getting pretty crazy, man. And then they're coming out with movies. You seen that movie they're coming out here with? It's called Civil War.
Yeah, I heard that one. Yeah.
I'm like, why
would
would
preview?
That is crazy that they're coming out with a movie like that. And I've noticed a lot of movies that, like political movies and stuff like that. It's like almost like foreshadowing.
Mm-hmm.
Because then it happens.
So they're creating stuff.
Yeah, they're just foreshadowing, like they're priming the people that, hey, if we do this, then it's going to happen. If we do this, then it's going to happen, and it does.
And they're showing the way to, to how to.
Did you see Iran is attacking Israel with drones and all kinds of craziness?
I kind of read about it, but now is it official that they're really hitting hard?
I don't know. You can't find much news on it. But then I also can't find out what's going on in Ukraine.
That's a little bit quiet.
Yeah, but people are dying over there, hand over fist. I mean, over 500,000 Ukrainians dead and almost 1 million Russians dead.
It's crazy. Eh?
That's a lot of people, dude. That's a lot of it's a lot of death.
A lot.
Entire towns are destroyed and leveled. It's not even a building left. There's just rubble.
Oh, hey, Ragnar.
What's going on, Ragnar?
Wait, I think I forgot to put the overlay.
Yeah, well, exactly. When you control the information, you can bend it how you want. That is the truth. That is the truth. Oh, that's cool. I knew it popped up right there. Oh, that's awesome.
Wait, what's that?
It popped up on the bottom of the screen for me.
Oh, that's the first.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I clicked on it.
Is that what it is? You clicked on it and it magically went there?
I just realized I could hide it or I could show it. Oh.
Wow, we're learning things.
You know what? I think that's even better. I should do that. That's even better. Look. There we go. See?
Test mode for banner chat. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Now we just need to enable super chats and super tweets and whatever else, and those bills will be
Ragnar, we're
at the end of the month.
Ragnar, we're late.
Oh, we are way late, but it's not my fault.
That's mine. Yeah, it is. What do you want me to say?
Hey, it happens to us all, doesn't it?
It does.
There's been times where you've been trying to get a hold of me. Where are you?
Where are you? Yeah.
I'm snoozing away.
Where are you? I still can't figure out if we're broadcasting on our new platform. That's so funny.
Well, you got to give me a link to go check it out.
I can't give you a link.
What do you mean you can't give me a link? What's it called?
I mean, it's Mixcloud. Mixcloud. But I'm looking. I should be seeing this full thing in our system, and I'm not seeing it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're broadcasting on a new platform. It's written streaming, but I don't know if we're streaming. So, if someone can help me out, figure out how to see it. I'm going through my tracks.
How did you put it on there? Is it under VLR or
LPV? LPV VLR.
L what? LPV?
LPV. I'm just trying to figure out. Oh well.
I see that. Hold on.
What?
Oh, I see.
You do?
I do.
How did you get it?
I went to the LPV VLR thing, and I added. Now I'm bookmarking it now. It's probably about 15-20 seconds behind. It's about 15-20 seconds behind what we're saying right now.
Oh, there we go. Wait. No, that's a follow. I'm looking for the show. You can see the show?
I can see the show. Yeah.
Oh God, man. Send me the top link. Oh, no, there's something called LPV too. Oh man.
There you can put that. You can put that link in there. I just gave you the link in private chat. You can throw that up on the screen. People can go there.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
I got to log into chat.
So I'm gonna have to throw that somewhere because you're gonna have to show me how you got there.
I went and looked up LPV and VLR came up, and I clicked on the icon for the LPV and VLR, and then on the bottom left hand side of the screen was the picture of us broadcasting here, and so then I clicked on it. So yeah. And it says there's 4 people watching right now.
How you doing,
So,
everybody?
awesome. 4 people on Mixcloud. Awesome. Welcome to Mixcloud.
We are part of you guys. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
So we're gonna figure this Mixcloud stuff out, and it should be a good way for us to start broadcasting shows again, so we can actually start doing the music mixes and broadcasting music that we like and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
So
we got some
that'll be
fires
cool.
going on.
We had some fires going. We need that 1 million fire emoji thing by Tom McDonald going on. 1 million flame emojis. That's it.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah. Those things, I don't know what's going on there, but it's going. But so
I'm happy to see it. That's good. So
you have a good week?
I had a good week. Yeah. I just
good
came out
weekend?
of my vacation.
Yeah.
Came out of my vacation.
You a little staycay?
Yeah. Well,
stay at home vacation, or did you travel around, or?
Yeah, stayed home vacation. Yeah. Just wanted to relax. Take time, relax. And just like game, work on the station, have a ball, all that stuff.
I go on vacation in 2 days.
Yeah.
You
kind of told me you're going to be gone.
I'm going to be like out of the loop. I may shut my phone off.
You better, in case VERM calls you.
No, I'm just going to shut my phone off. I don't know, and I might be able to log in on the show. I don't know.
You can.
I'm gonna have to figure out what the time differential is. I may not like it. I should figure that out now.
I'm back.
You're back?
Yeah, I'm back. Hey, I'm back. So I'm going to add this to our favorites.
So that'll be 3:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah. 3:00 in the afternoon.
And where I'm going to be at. So I might be able to try to log in. We will see. Maybe I can get you some beach action shots.
Oh, that would be good. Right?
Yeah.
So now that we know we're broadcasting on Mixcloud and people are listening, just a reminder that what we do is talk. We talk with you guys.
Just pure talk.
So it's called pure talk. Yeah. And we discuss, you write in chat. We'll talk about what you guys are asking, or maybe your questions we answer. We do got our Facebook.
Everything from politics to guns to hunting to fishing to preparedness to what's going on in the world. And whatever you guys bring up, then we will discuss it. Current events, what's the latest craze? It's lots of fun. And we also have our YouTube, so if you want to go help us out, AKAI, what do we have to do? Like and subscribe, and always, tell people how much you like us. Share us around the world.
And you could throw in the comments some topics maybe you guys want us to.
And there is a disclaimer. Yeah. The views that we express are our views, and not the views of Vermland Radio. If you have a problem with our views, and you can give us an educated discussion, you could type it out in an email with proof and facts. You may change our minds. So we're not totally closed off, but we would like, if you're going to argue with us, and we always try to bring all the evidence that we have with our arguments and with our discussions, so that, we try to fill in the whole story the best we can. And sometimes the information gets wrong, and if it's wrong and you could prove it to us that we're wrong, then I will be more than happy to apologize and say we were wrong. So don't be afraid to email us at all.
if the reason why we're kicking this off, we're like explaining all this to you, is because we've been streaming since 2018. We've been podcasting, I should say. We have our radio station, Vermland Radio, and also, well, at the end is every Tuesday at 9 p.m. when VERM is not late. I'll say that, guy. At 9 p.m. we kick off for an hour, and we're supposed to come up now that we're in the family of Mixcloud. We are supposed to be we're going to start off our radio shows that we used to have in the past when we used to be on Live 365.
I used to do a multi-genre show.
Yeah.
You never know. It could be trucking music to punk, whatever flips my fancy that day. I have been on a pretty big punk kick lately, though.
No, I know that. Yeah.
Punk music has been pretty much taken over my whole thing. I blame it because I went to a concert.
Okay.
I went to, gosh darn it, I can't remember their names. I'm going to brain fart. But I went to their concert. There was a couple different artists that opened up for them. I really liked the artists that opened up for them, and I bought all their albums.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a problem, but I love their stuff. And then I'll pull it up here because it drove me nuts. So the Interrupters, I went and saw the Interrupters in concert.
Yeah. So,
and then I also saw
Ragnar saying that he can see the video. What's the last scene?
And then I saw Dropkick Murphys in concert.
Okay.
And that was a great show. Didn't so much care for the politics. I don't know why we always have to bring politics into music, but it's there, But I was there to listen to the music, not to listen to you rant about politics.
Yeah.
But I should expect that about punk shows, though, because a lot of punk is very political.
Oh yeah.
So, always about putting the man down or whatever, or fighting injustice or whatever. The new No Man's Sky update. I don't know. Is there a new No Man's Sky update? I'm gonna have to look this one up. Is it a good update? Does anybody know?
I don't know. I was getting there.
Introducing No Man's Sky Orbital. Oh.
Well, while we're talking, is that a game?
No Man's Sky is a game, but I guess Orbital brings overhauls space stations. So they're going to be overhauling the space stations, exteriors and interiors, on No Man's Sky. And a lot of people give No Man's Sky a lot of guff. They need to blame Sony. Sony pushed this indie company into releasing before it was ready.
Okay.
And it really made No Man's Sky, it made Hello Games look bad. It did. Like they produced an unproduced, thing. An unfinished game. And because they weren't ready to release. But basically Sony said, well, you release or we're dropping you. So they had to release. And a lot of the features that they said were going to be in the game weren't ready to be in the game. So it's getting better. The update's making it a lot better. It's more playable. I should probably get in there and play it. I haven't played in a while, but I just built this new computer, so the graphics are pretty frosty in there. So,
oh yeah,
I've been playing Outer Worlds.
I've tried it. I have it on my computer because you told me download that.
It's a great game. It's a great game. Great single player game.
It's a great game. I don't hate it, but I'm the kind of guy that you have to go from one end to another, ask questions, go through the houses. You're the kind of guy that likes to do that. I'm the kind of guy that likes to action.
Well, you can play it any way you want, and that will determine the outcome on the game at the end.
Yeah, you shoot in the game too. I mean, I've shot these, whatever they call them there.
But it was on Epic for free. It was a $70 game.
No, and I'm playing it. I'm trying it. It's just that we can't play together.
No, and that's the thing that sucks about it.
Yeah.
I love those open world type games like that, like Fallout. But they came out with Fallout 76, which kind of totally ruined the whole Fallout game thing for me. I love Fallout. I'm playing the old Fallouts all the time. I'm playing, Outer Worlds. But Fallout 76, God, they ruined it for me. There was a lot of good stuff in there, but the storage and having to pay for a server so you can keep your stuff in the same, it's all this microtransaction crap that they're coming out with. Have you seen what they're doing with new vehicles?
No. What are they doing with new vehicles?
So these new vehicles are coming out. If you want like Chevy's new Super Cruise, right, which is their automated driving thing, you have to pay a monthly plan for that.
Okay.
Not only are you spending $70,000 plus for the truck, but if you want the Super Cruise ability, you got to pay, $25 a month or something like that, $15 a month. And then if you want the unlimited data and all that stuff, which I can understand, that's like buying a cell phone. You got to pay so much for that. It's like $60 a month or $40 a month, somewhere in there for that. And then if you want the GPS stuff in the truck, you got to pay extra for that, And so they're doing all these micro transactions that you have to pay monthly to Chevy in order to access all the features that you paid for in that new truck.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it's like asinine. So why am I going to buy a top of the line car if you're going to microtransaction me to death?
I don't know.
I don't want that in my car. I don't want it in my car. Don't even put it in. But you're going to charge me for it anyways. You're going to put it in the car and charge me for it to buy that car. And then I'm going to have it and not be able to, I'm not going to use it. And it's just going to be idle equipment that sits there that does nothing.
Well, that's true. It's a waste of money.
Because if you got guys that, like, you go out and you buy a truck, a $70,000 truck, and it has Super Cruise on it, right? Which, by the way, is totally awesome. It's an awesome feature. But I already paid $70,000 for the truck. Now I got to pay $15, $25 a month for the truck to work properly. I don't know. What do you think, Verm? Just hurts your brain?
No, it does hurt my brain that we have to. How can I say it? You invest into a product, and they control everything.
It'd be like buying a coffee pot that does espresso, cappuccino, and all that stuff. But the only thing it's going to do is make coffee until you pay $15 a month on the app for it to access the other functions to make an espresso or to make a cappuccino.
Yeah.
And to me, that's just ridiculous.
No, it is. That's what I'm saying.
It's just a form of robbery.
Yeah. They make you pay more and more all the time.
Well, you add that up over the life of the vehicle. That's $250 a year.
Yeah.
To maintain that one thing.
Well, it's like Tesla. You want to have the security package? You got to pay $15,000. I think it's $10,000 or $15,000.
Yeah, but they charge you all at once.
Same car.
They charge you all at once.
No, but I mean it's the same car.
They're charging you for the software, which I understand, and I would rather Chevy did that than charge me monthly.
Okay. Now I know what you're talking about. Okay.
Charge me a reasonable price for the software. On average, people keep their, auto drive car 5 years. 250 times 5. Okay, and that's what you pay.
But you know, everything that we're looking at lately is becoming monthly fees.
Mhm.
I don't know why.
Just
Is it,
more ways to extract money out of the public.
and you have it regularly instead of having one fee.
Yes.
It's always easier to spend $300 a year for a company than to spend $15 a month, because it comes in all the time. So
Well, you could pay it. You could pay it yearly. Now that my father's passed on and I'm getting a lot of his bills and stuff, and I'm paying those bills and seeing what, you know, you kind of, when you're looking in on somebody else's stuff, you pay more attention to the little details.
Yeah.
And how much they're charging for this and charging for that. And these cities are pricing people out of them.
Okay.
You know, they want to charge X number of dollars for trash and X number of dollars for water and X number of dollars for electricity. And you start looking at, you start adding all that stuff off. It just makes me want to go more off grid every time. I'll put a trash incinerator on my property and I'll burn my own trash and compost all the stuff that needs composted. I'll do my own black water and gray water systems coming out of my house, reprocess that stuff and do it on a micro level, you know.
Oh, yeah.
But they don't want to let you do that because then they can't control you. They're not going to let you produce your own power and cut your power off from the house, from the city power.
Totally.
You know, if you did rainwater storage, if you lived in a place where you got plenty of rain and you didn't need to worry about water and you had storage on your property to store all the water, the city's not going to let you shut off city water.
No.
You know, they're not going to let you,
no,
a lot of these places won't let you do gray water or black water.
Yeah. It's like us here. They'll give you a fine because you're using it in the summertime.
Yes.
But I'm paying the
I
water.
love that. So I got last year, so I have a lot of zones on my house. 17 or 22 zones, I think.
Okay.
But a lot of it's drip irrigation. So it's, a certain like flower bed comes on and it drip irrigates that. So, but when my sprinkler system turns on, it turns on at 6 o'clock and goes to like 2 or 3 in the morning. Because it's doing each of those zones for so long on those drip irrigation ones. Oh my God, dude. The amount of phone calls I got from the city. You can't be watering. You're only allowed to water 3 days a week. Well, I did water 3 days a week. And it just goes over because you won't let me start watering till 6 at night. And it goes over by 2 or 3 hours. There's nothing I can do about it. It's the cycle.
Yeah, because you have automatic system.
Yeah, but I set it up to water, and because and here's the kicker: if my grass is green and my garden my garden area, my landscaping is not green and look pretty, then the HOA comes down on me. So what do you do? So do you piss off the city or do you piss off the HOA?
Yeah, that's a good question.
And these HOAs nowadays are vicious, dude. Vicious.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
You pay for that and they're vicious?
Oh, yeah, they are. There's no mercy, man. They'll come after you with a lawsuit in a heartbeat. I had a sunflower growing on my property and they called it a weed. Next year, I'm going to get some of those big giant sunflowers, I think. The ones that grow like 10, 12 foot high.
Yeah,
just plant them all. Just plant them all down the side of my house.
Look at the weed.
No, giant sunflowers. They're pretty.
Sunflower seeds. I create my own sunflower seeds. I need them.
I've done that before.
Yeah, I tried it.
Oh man, that one year I I had almost like 3 gallons of sunflower
Ooh.
seeds. Oh man, I soaked them all in sea salt and water, and then roasted them all in the oven.
Question:
Oh
Is it oven?
man,
You roast them in the oven?
yeah, shells and all. But you soak everything in sea salt and water.
Okay.
So I like the taste of the sea salt's better than just regular table salt.
No, yeah,
And
you're totally right.
and I put them in that bucket with the water, basically make a brine solution, and then put a plate on top to push everything down, and let them soak in there for a while, and then spoon them out, and throw them all over trays, and put them in the oven and slow roast them. Oh yeah, money.
Oh, I'm gonna have to try that.
So good. It's like pumpkin seeds for Halloween. You guys do pumpkin seeds?
Yeah, I love eating pumpkin seeds.
Roast them up in the oven?
Yeah,
Oh,
well, that's why I was asking you, because some people tell me put them in oil, and I go, what?
oh yes. Pumpkin seeds, I wash them down really good. Get all the stuff off of them. I usually use a colander. Do the swirl technique, get all the pumpkin off. And then I kind of, shake them out and dry them out the best I can. And then I'll take a little bit of olive oil, throw olive oil all over them. Then grab some salt, put some salt on there, mix them all up, spread them out, roast them. And then you go in there a couple times while they're roasting, and you turn them all over and let them get all nice and toasty brown. Oh yeah.
So see, now we're talking about food tonight.
Food, buddy, food. Well, I showed you that stuff I made yesterday or last week. I made some
Yeah,
pemmican.
today.
I made
What?
pemmican.
No, pemmican. Yeah, it was last week.
Pemmican.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stuff was so good. Well, now I've got when I get back next week, I'm going to be making some hot sauce.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, buddy. So I got these pepperquin peppers. They're from the southwestern parts of the United States. It's one of the naturally grown peppers that grow here in this area. And so they grow wild here, and they're no bigger than your pinky nail. I mean, they're tiny little things, but they're about 50 to 100,000 Scoville. Jalapeno is about 8,000 Scoville, but but it's a really fast. I mean, you eat it, it's a really fast hot, and then it dissipates. So it's got a lot of good flavor, real smoky flavor. And I put a whole garlic in the jar with some apple cider vinegar, some water and salt. Oh man. So I'm going to grind that up when I get back after they've been fermenting for a week. Actually, about 2 weeks they'll be fermented. And then I'll boil them, put it in jars, and be ready to go. I'll be able to put it onto my tacos.
Oh, that's going to be good.
It is going to be good.
Oh, how about some dessert? There
No.
we go.
No, I made some mushroom ketchup.
Okay.
So if you don't know the history of that, which is kind of interesting, ketchup was not originally what you think it is.
No.
Ketchup, when you asked for ketchup back in the day, that was basically like a sauce. It could have been made out of anything. It wasn't made specifically out of tomatoes. And so one of the first ketchup sauces that were commercially sold was mushroom ketchup. And it's actually kind of easy to make. And it's one of the whole things that when you're done with it, you can use everything. So I took the mushrooms, I broke them all up, you salt them, and you let them sit overnight in the fridge. And then the next day you put all your spices and stuff in your water and everything like that. And of course it pulls all the water out of the mushrooms. And you put that into a pot and you boil it to reduce it. And then when you get done, you strain off all the spices and mushroom bits, and you put those in the dehydrator or freeze dryer if you got one. And then you take all that mushroom juice that's been condensed and you put it into little jars. It looks like soy sauce when you're done. And it's got an absolute wonderful flavor. And it's salty, it's savory, it's just so good. And then I use like long pepper in there, which is, you got to order that. You can't just and some ginger and some other spices, and but all those other spices and stuff that's left over from the process of making, you dry that out and then you powder it in a spice blender, and then I sprinkle it on my food. So not only do you get the mushroom ketchup out of the deal, but then you get all that flavor-packed mushroom goodness that's now in a powder form, and you can just sprinkle it on your food like a seasoning, like you would pepper or whatever.
That's
so
crazy.
nothing goes to waste on that recipe. Which, when you make a lot of stuff, like when you make, certain items, whatever you made it out of, and you strain all that off and it gets thrown in the trash can. Well, with this mushroom ketchup, you can just, everything that you strain off can be dried and reused or chopped up and, added to other foods to make more flavorful food.
Listen,
yummy.
You're getting me hungry now.
I'm hungry. I just kind of want to go with the bottle. Just pick up
Yeah.
Like, I'll put it on my eggs in the morning because it's kind of got the consistency of soy sauce, but it's got so much flavor. That mushroom flavor is super intense, and it's got that salt in there. That's what preserves it. And then, so if you make eggs in the morning or something like that, a couple dashes over that, and yeah, it's good eats.
Good.
Should have a
This is
cooking
crazy.
show.
Yeah, it is. It's extraordinary, AKAI. It's I love food. It's hard for me. I love food.
I'm gonna make some hardtack when I get back. That's my next project. I'm gonna make some like real hardtack, some ship's biscuits as they like to call them. So.
Oh God. So it's already 10:18.
It is.
10:18 already.
Do you feel that you've reconciled not being on a half hour late and you want to end it? Is that what you're saying?
God, man,
it's late. It's late for you.
Yeah, it's big. You know what? It's what, more than 10 years now? It's like you're starting to know me.
It's late for you. It is late for you.
And
because there's what, a 2 hour or 3 hour difference for us?
I think it's
2 hours.
2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I got a big meeting tomorrow, and
you got to get ready for that.
Got to be up early.
Earlier than usual. I'm getting up early tomorrow because I'm going to try to drive to my property in the mountains, and hopefully enough of the snow is melted that I can drive up to the property. I don't know if I'll be able to drive into the property because there still looks like a lot of snow up there in the trees.
Yeah, but stop sending us snowstorms. Every time I get a snowstorm,
but it's Canada. It's supposed
Colorado.
Well, we don't want it. The last one gave us 40 inches, dude.
That's what it did. He gave us a lot too.
Hi, Dennis.
Every time we have it, hey, hi, Dennis. Every time we have it on. We get news. Oh, there's a snowstorm coming from Colorado.
It's not my fault.
Can't believe it. And then what is it? One of the biggest storms. I'm going like, we didn't get snow for the whole year, the whole winter.
Oh, did you get hit on that last big snowstorm?
Yeah, the big snowstorm we got hit on the one.
Because I got 20 inches.
Yeah.
In one day.
I think it was it's 20 to 25, I think.
And then my property up in the mountains got like 44 inches, something like that, in one day. It was over 24 hours, but I mean, that's a lot of snow. But we need the water. So to me, it's a blessing. I'm very thankful for it.
No, because even if it's snow, it's water. Yeah.
Well, it's got to melt, and it's a slow melt.
Yeah.
And that's what refills the pond up there. That's what refills, the temporary streams. And
make great beer. You need water.
Well, yeah. And then, people, you look at the snow in the mountains, and there's like a lot of the ground is really spongy up there in some areas in the high altitudes. And what that does is when that snow melts, it soaks into the ground. And then this little creek, that seasonal creek, comes out of it downhill somewhere, and that creek will run for 3 to 6 months because of all that snow they got up in the high country,
Yeah, exactly.
and it helps prevent forest fires and all that good stuff. So
It's crazy. Do you guys? Do you have the warehouse of Coors Light? Eh?
Coors is over by Golden, Colorado, which is out in the plains.
Okay, it's Golden, Colorado.
Yeah,
It's hard to
but
say. Colorado.
there is a Coors beer thing here. There's also a Budweiser beer here.
Yeah.
Plant.
Yeah, but you don't want to talk about Budweiser right now.
I'm not. To me, I don't know what they're doing. I really don't know what they're doing. Such a great American brand.
Talk about Budweiser?
Man.
We'll ask Budweiser to sponsor us.
I don't know. I don't know if I would do it. Would you do it?
It's a sponsor.
Yeah, but would you do it?
Yeah, but I already drink. I drink Budweiser. What do you want me to say?
You got all that wonderful beer in Canada, and you're drinking Budweiser?
Yeah, well, it depends.
What about Moosehead, buddy?
Well,
you should drink Canadian beer. That's like a crime.
No, wait, calm down. I've drank Moosehead. Sorry, man, I'm using my words. I drank Moosehead, but we don't got a lot of Moosehead here in Quebec.
Well, whatever
Moosehead
you got
Canadian.
There. Well, you got to have some French beer manufacturer up there that makes good beer.
No, you go crazy. All the beers that we got here, you go crazy, man.
We're like drinking Budweiser.
We're becoming like Belgium,
dude. We are
becoming like Belgium.
I went to England once, many years ago. It drove me nuts that in England has a lot of good beers. Europe has they all have all these wonderful beers, right? Mm-hmm. And these people would be ordering Budweisers and MGDs and, Pabst Blue Ribbon. And I'm like, but your guys' beer is so much better than what we're drinking. Now, we got some microbreweries coming around.
No, it's true.
That are phenomenal.
Yeah, but that's
there's some good beer. There's some good beer guys here, but I would prefer to drink local than I would ever pull down a Budweiser.
Yeah. Banquet beer. Yeah.
Banquet beer. Yes.
Well, it's Coors. It's Coors.
It's Coors. It's banquet beer, and it makes good bread beer. And it's good for doing brats.
So what is the difference with why is it different banquet?
There's Coors Light, and then there's Coors like Gold, which is their full body, full beer. I think it's Coors Gold. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've had one.
Here it's called Coors regular Coors. It has to.
I don't drink a lot of beer anymore.
Oh, what is that?
I don't. I'm a whiskey guy. Scotch or bourbon.
I'm going there too. Whiskey man. A whiskey man.
I'm a whiskey man. That's for sure.
Yeah. One day we will be drinking whiskey together.
We will. And we may not wake up.
And we might not wake up. Gonna have that hangover.
I'm trying to schedule time to go do stuff, but with what's happened this year and what's happening this year that I have to get completed this year, I just don't know when I'm going to fit it in.
Yeah.
I really got to take care of some stuff at home, and I really got to take care of some stuff at my dad's place so we can get all that settled.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're busy. It's understandable. One day.
Yep.
That's why I just keep saying. Well, we keep seeing each other every week anyway. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Either now on our show or in the gaming world. So,
yep.
Yeah.
I wanna take a cruise up there, but I've got to take a lot of stuff out of my truck. So that way they don't give me a hard time when I cross the border.
Those Canadians.
I'm willing to drive up there. I'm willing to pay the astronomical gas fee. I'm just so I can go eat poutine with Verm and have
Yeah,
scotch.
but wait. You say it's phenomenal, whatever you said. But the thing is, when you cross the border, your American dollar was worth more than the Canadian dollar.
I don't care.
No, but I mean, you're already paying everything.
So I'm paying. What is it?
What is it?
What was
Is
it last time I
$1.40
looked?
now?
$3.
$1.37?
It was like $2.80 something or $3 a gallon. Don't ask me what that is.
$3 a gallon?
It was like $2.80 or $3 a gallon last time I bought. So
we're at 151 a liter. 157 a liter. Wow, you'd have to do calculations.
That was what? Is it 4 liters to the gallon?
Yeah, I think it's 4
Oh, it's 4 quarts to the gallon, right? 4 quarts to the gallon. I forget how many liters it is to the gallon. Oh, my brain hurts. Why can't you guys just be on, why do you have to be metric?
Why do we have to stay? Yeah, no, we're like the rest of the planet.
So it's about 4 liters to a gallon.
Okay.
Okay. My mouse is shifted off onto one other screen. So it's 3.78 liters to the gallon. So at $1.50 a liter, that's $6, $9. Oh wait, $6, $7.50. It's probably $8 a gallon, $9 a gallon in Canadian. So we'll just say $9 Canadian a gallon, right? For simple math, right? So let's do.
There's AKAI calculating, everybody. That's dangerous.
So 9 Canadian dollars turns out to $6.52 a gallon US. And I'm paying $3 right now, Verm.
So it's going to be like twice as much, even with your
3. We'll say $3.50, just to be on the safe side, which is $4.83 Canadian a gallon. It's half what you guys are paying,
and that's in US dollars. So that means even if you cross the border and your dollar's worth more,
in Canadian, that would be $4.83. But if I buy it in Canada, it's going to cost me $9 Canadian to buy that same amount of fuel.
You sure?
I just did the math.
You can't cost 9.
Sounds like I'm making the trip in a Prius. I'm running an electric car at the border. Hi.
Yeah, and imagine how many times you're gonna have to stop.
Oh my God!
If you leave from your place to get to my place in an electric car, how many days is it gonna take?
Torture! It's gonna take days just in my truck.
Yeah, but you could go on for a while.
I can go 400 miles before I have to refill, roughly.
Yeah. Yeah, because your truck is a little bit heavier because it's a camper now.
Yeah, I get 8 to 10 miles to the gallon. And it's a 31-hour drive, roughly.
Yeah. I've done Montreal, Florida.
Oh, I put that wrong.
In 26 hours. Non-stop.
I put Quebec 28 hours.
Yeah, don't put Quebec because Montreal's Montreal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could just, blame it on the language. It's French up there. I got lost.
Where's VERM? Where's VERM? Do you know VERM? Do you know VERM?
Where's Verm? Do you know Verm?
That if you get lost, then you have to write Les Productions Verms. It'll give you my address by the way. God. Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna have to do that, and I gotta stop at some. I gotta make a. I don't know. It's gonna be a weird trip. It's gonna be like a loop because I'm gonna try to knock out seeing a bunch of people all on one trip.
Oh, for sure.
Spend a couple days here, spend a couple days there.
Yeah, because you did say that you have Canadian friends in it.
Well, I got you, and I got a buddy that lives just south of you in New Hampshire, and I got a buddy who lives in Minnesota, and I got one that lives in North Dakota, and so I may have to do some weirdness.
No.
Take a month on the road.
Yeah.
I think the wife will let me go solo on the month. You know what I hear? A big fat no.
Yeah. You're not doing it. You want to go see him? Take a plane. It's gonna go faster. It's crazy, eh?
It's not a bad choice.
No.
Flights are cheap right now.
Yeah. Take a plane. Go see him. He'll get you at the airport.
Yeah.
We'll rent a car when you get here.
We'll overload that truck, poor truck of yours. You're putting the heavy load in there.
No, but it's a pickup. We're okay.
Okay.
Good suspension.
Because I'm a big guy.
Well, it doesn't matter. I am one too. But you're maybe just a little bit more bigger because you're more taller than me. So
I don't know anymore. I've lost some height due to surgeries. But
I used to be 5'10". I'm 5'9". The doctor said.
Yeah, I'm like 5'11", 5'10" now, somewhere in there. And I used to be over 6.
Yeah. Well, when we get older,
yeah, we shrink.
We shrink.
You go down this way and out this way.
Mileage like that makes the Trans-American Trail quite an investment.
So me and my brother have been talking about doing the TAT, or he's been trying to. I think he wants me to do the TAT, and then I don't know if he wants to come along or not, but we'll see. Maybe we'll have to do it over in sections over the years, like do this section and then meet up for this section, and then just finally get it knocked out. But the TAT is the Trans-American Trail that goes from North Carolina and puts you out in California or Oregon.
Okay.
And it's 5,000 miles or 3,000 miles. I can't remember. And it's all like dirt roads across the United States.
Oh.
Yeah. So you can go coast to coast all on dirt roads.
Oh, God, man.
Yeah, I think it'd be a ball.
Yeah. I mean, you got to have a good 4x4.
Well, you're basically doing like 200 miles a day or 300 miles a day, depending on what terrain it takes, and you're camping in the woods, and
Yeah, it's marvelous.
Set up camp and break down camp every day, and boom, take off. Or if you really like a spot, you spend an extra day there and rest and relax. And some people have done it as fast as 30 days.
Okay.
So
crazy.
But the maps will put you back there like $300 for the maps. But
okay. Oh, it's crazy.
No, but
that must be a ball.
I think it'd be fun, but I also think it'd be fun just to do. I just like getting in my truck and driving. Like a couple weekends ago, I went out to some place in Colorado that I'd never been. So I went past Steamboat Springs and all that area over there, and Yeah.
Yeah.
Picked up my Hogan parts for my Navajo Hogan.
Woohoo!
Yeah, it's not really technically a Navajo Hogan, but it's
Whatever.
an easy Hogan. I'll tell you how. I'll have pictures when I build it, but
Yeah.
yeah, it'll be awesome once I get to build it.
It is. All right. Now I could say it's already that time.
It's that time. Are you ready, Verm?
It is.
You feel better now?
We're already at 1. We're at 1 o'clock now.
Now, when I
So
talk to you
we've done
next
our 1
Tuesday,
hour
when
show.
I try to call in next Tuesday if I can, depending on where I'm at.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like I said, if we need a break, we got the break. So I mean, you're not there. We'll see. We'll call each other up. Anyways, we're on WhatsApp at K. So if ever you say, "Hey, I can do it," well, good. We're gonna do
We'll
it.
sit on the beach for an hour, let people stare at the sand. Woohoo!
Yes. What are you doing? Hi, everybody. I'm Kai from.
see my pesty white legs.
Yeah. Ladies and gents, thank you very much, everybody, for being there. Ragnar, like usual. Dennis, I don't know if you're still there, but thank you for being there. And we're
Yep,
gonna
have a good one, guys.
Yeah. See y'all.